It's so embarrassing, but when I moved to New York City, for like the first 4 or 5 months, I listened to the Infamous on my phone like every time I was on the train.
Yeah, dude, I still listen to that album. It's a fucking great album.
It's the best. I mean, it's the best, but it's like
but
you're really
your
gay.
life is like such a nerd move. Yeah,
it's such a nerd move.
Everyone does it.
When you put music on in New York, you feel like you're in a movie.
Yeah,
it's really.
I wish they could see how gay the smile you have right now.
Everyone does it.
Just said the G train in this song, and I'm on the G train.
I like listening to the Dune. No, sorry, not the Dune.
The audiobook? For
no. The Tron soundtrack. The Daft Punk Tron soundtrack while walking around. And then you just pretend you're like a supervillain waiting to blow up the city.
I don't fucking... What do I listen to? Just sad shit. I listened to Kanye recently.
You got me, dude.
I got it for a sec.
That's classic joke structure, guys.
Yeah, guys.
If you don't know, we're both professional comedians.
Both professional stand-up comedians.
You call that a derailment joke.
Mullen lives in a Chinese family's extra closet, and I live in an 8x8 windowless room in Astoria, so we're both doing good as fuck.
You're doing great. Well, I mean, to live with a Chinese family is like shitty, but keep in mind I live in Manhattan.
That's true.
So,
I'm sorry.
Basically, Gordon Gekko over here, folks. It's Chinatown. I call it the financial district.
That's right, just because you have no understanding of geography.
It's the Chinese financial district. They do Chinese finance.
They absolutely do.
Playing fucking mahjong behind a laundromat. Wearing
betting live
vests.
roosters on it.
Yeah. They all wear fishing vests and wear aviator sunglasses and play mahjong. And then I think that's a gang. I think that's what a Chinese gang is.
Totally. They have enforcers.
Yeah.
Small Chinese women.
Is that who?
I think so. I think.
Where do they kill people with those rat dumplings that they sell? Those poisoned rat dumplings.
Doug, those are delicious.
There was a story. Did you see that last year? There's a dumpling place called Prosperity Dumpling,
right?
And they sell dumplings for like $1. And
it's literally 6 dumplings for $1.
Yeah. And there was a news story where they showed somebody got a picture of the kitchen, which is just the alley behind Prosperity Dumpling, and they're making the dumplings like next to the trash, and there was like a rat on the table where they're making the dumplings, and people are like, I can't believe this. And it's like, yeah, I can.
Totally can.
Why did you think the dumplings were so cheap?
Yeah, exactly. It's meat. It's like pieces of meat for $1 for 6. It's unbelievable. That shouldn't be allowed. But I still go. I was bummed when it closed down, even though I knew it was gross.
My spot is on Moscow, in between Mott and Mulberry. There's a dumpling place, and I don't even know if it has a name. And the woman that works there is just like a pirate. She's like a Chinese pirate.
Eye patch?
No, she's just got like a pirate vibe. You know?
Oh, she's more spiritually a pirate than anything.
She's got like the pirate vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Pirate aura to her. But that place is good. That one's 1 for 5. Those people. I live with all Hong Kong pirates. There's a dumpling
Is that what
place.
you call Chinese people?
Yeah, Hong Kong
what
pirates.
a great name. What a great name.
Well,
me and my Hong Kong pirate.
Yeah. The grandmother doesn't speak any English at all. So
Does she like you?
I could call her Hong Kong pirate. I don't know.
That's also a great band name.
Yeah.
Hong Kong pirates.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. And then I have to open every show with 1, 2, 3, 4.
They got a hype man that just plays the gong.
I think I'm too Japanese.
The beginning and
That's
the show.
so woke.
But, no, I can't tell if the Chinese people I live with like me or not, because the language is so harsh that like I love you in Chinese is like
Yeah.
He say he rip your face off.
Oh, but it was so tender. Oh, no, very no tender.
He say he no like you at all. He find you to be disrespectful.
Yeah, no one outworks immigrants. Like you live with an immigrant. If you live near immigrants, you're like, that guy works.
Oh yeah.
I remember this dishwasher I worked with at the restaurant. He was from Ghana. His name was Lasaw, and he wouldn't sleep.
Yeah.
He was this African dude, and he would like always brag that he never slept. I'd
Yeah.
be like, Lasana, where do you sleep? He'd be like, I go to a park, I lay down for 10 minutes on the bench. I go to my next job, and then I come here. I was like, oh my God, I got 6 and I am beat.
For energy, I crush spider in bowl and drink blood.
I don't know if you know this, but I take the vapor from the dish machine, and it gives me power. I am like a locomotive.
Yeah.
I am steam engine. I burn it.
He only gets tired when he can't find albinos to eat.
Yeah.
He has to kill
I
albinos
consume the whitest people in order for me to be the king. I am the king.
Yeah, no, it's because immigrants don't know about happiness yet. It's there. It's always there. I'm the shitty kid.
I don't think it's happiness as much as immigrants don't think they're worth. Or they don't feel entitled to being uncomfortable.
They don't feel entitled, and it's also like if they're a straight up immigrant, like less of the culture is really for them or accessible. Like what is the old Chinese grandmother I live with going to do this weekend? Go see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Maybe.
She's going to go see Lady Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
I don't think it's called Lady Ghostbusters.
It's called Lady Ghostbusters.
It's not a fucking
It's called
college team.
it's called Miss Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Miss Ghostbusters.
Miss Ghostbusters.
Sorry, I got Ghostbusters pronouns wrong.
It's okay. Well, don't worry, it's the Sleepy Boys.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be woke.
Yeah.
But also it's that thing of like, I think even children of immigrants in an American thing is you think you have the right to not be uncomfortable. So when you're uncomfortable, you're like, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you take that as like pain.
What-
Where like immigrants work like 100 hours and their hands are bleeding from them being dry, and they're like, well, that's not pain, that's uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
It's funny because I mean I live in a tenement with this Chinese family, and it's close quarters, and the hot water's off all the time, and they have no recourse. They can't. I mean, I've complained to 311, it does nothing, and they just have to live like that. They do all their laundry in the fucking shower, and they live off pennies. And
So when you planning on moving out?
well, that's the thing is like I'll tell people about it, and like even Ari was like, "Yeah, human beings aren't supposed to live like that," and it's like, but referring to me, I'm like, "No, plenty do, plenty of them do, and they're
it's
fine
actually
with
how
it."
I
They're like,
live.
how do you do that? It's like, well, I mean, the Chinese do it. And they're like, yeah, but they're different somehow. They're not people. And it's funny. I love, but because it's on the Lower East Side. There's all these like people like tourists will come and they'll go to the Tenement Museum and go on walking tours of the Lower East Side, and they'll be like walking past Chinese families that live in the Lower East Side, and they're like, yeah, can you believe how hard immigrants used to struggle in this neighborhood? But I mean, like the good kind of immigrants,
Not the kind that had that soupy language that we don't understand.
like the suspender mustache guys, the organ grinders, the kind of immigrants who like to romanticize. Not
Remember the guys that used to wear paperboy hats?
Yeah, not the ones that spend all their time squatting and smoking illegal cigarettes. It's contaminated with fucking Chernobyl radiation.
Russian old Moscow
Yeah,
cigarettes.
yeah. Not those kind of immigrants.
Boiling chicken hearts.
Yeah. Nah, but they do it. And I mean, I actually like have a lot of respect for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been like super cool. They kind of almost like my heart melted when the FBI came to my apartment looking for me, and I wasn't there, and the fucking dad was like, even if they come back, we tell them we don't know you. And I was like,
are you my new dad?
yeah. He had no clothes on when he said that too. He was wearing his boxers. He's eating fish eyes off a plate with chopsticks. And he's like, yeah, we tell them we don't know you. It's okay. It don't matter.
I tell them, fuck off.
Yeah.
You ain't cool
don't
with
be
me.
Paris. We call transporter. Send you to Hong Kong. We get transporter to bring you back to Hong Kong.
I've been hired by your Chinese family to take you over to Hong Kong. Is your name Nicholas Mullen? Well, here's the deal. I've got about 15 minutes to put you in the back of this BMW before half the triads and the FBI come looking for both of us. So get in right now.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the transporter.
We call transporter.
Yeah, transporter.
Transporter.
I see him right there.
The casual conversation.
How you doing, Ling? Yeah, I'll come pick up your boy. Where are we going? Oh, HK. Nice. Hope you don't run into Hong Kong pirates.
That's a trailer for the movie Callback with Jason Statham.
It's just all callbacks. Something I didn't get from SNL.
How does Jason Statham not have a podcast? That would be the #1 celebrity podcast. That would immediately
Jason
beat.
Statham puts together IKEA furniture. It's a frustrating podcast.
You're listening to What the Fuck with Jason Statham.
I just go through the newspaper and go, what the fuck is that? Oh, hey, look, Donald Trump ahead again. What the fuck is that?
I was helping Norman Hormones Wilkerson move one time.
Yeah.
And or not move. He just had to move a bunch of shit in and out of his house. Him and his wife bought this house and like remodeled it themselves. So they were moving shit in and out of the garage. And while we were moving, I found this pair of like white gloves, like very fancy like white gloves. And so I put them on, and then I was like just pantomiming lifting stuff like a mime, which was initially a very funny bit. But then after like 20 minutes, I still wasn't helping at all. I was just, like pretending to carry stuff. And they're like, seriously, why are you even fucking here if you're just going to keep doing that? And then I left the patio door open. They're like, close that. The cats are going to get out. And then I just pretended to close it. And the cats ran outside, and they just weren't amused. Lulu thought it was very funny. Lulu was there.
Who's that? His wife?
No, Lulu is part of the.
Stanhope's girl?
Sort of. Yeah. No. That's.
What's her
Bingo.
name?
But Lulu and Isaac.
Her name's Nemo.
No,
Bingo. Oh.
They were. Isaac and Lulu were my first roommates in Austin, and they're like they're part of the old like Stanhope Panamint crew.
Right.
People that would go out to the
just
desert.
go do drugs and shit like cool.
Someone smoking a cigar in
it smells like
that's me.
It smells like a fucking Black and Mild.
When you turn 28, you become old and you just smell like cigars and you're racist.
But it smells like the pipe. Did you guys ever smoke the pipe brand of Black and Mild that had the wooden tip?
No, but Nick used to smoke pipes in his windowless room in Chinatown.
Dude, I just cleaned out my pipe and I'm going to start smoking it again.
Why?
That is fucking disgusting. You're just sitting in smoke?
Yeah, just smoking my Briarwood pipe, my English blend tobacco.
Taking showers in a big ass utility sink in the hallway.
Yeah. There's this old ass woman that would make soup in that disgusting sink, the big rectangular sink. It was always clogged. You go in there and she'd be like, I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. She's like, I'm like, we're not going to get anywhere. I don't know what you're saying.
How many people did live on that floor?
9.
9?
9, yeah. 9 people occupied it. I don't know how many people like stayed there. There was some guy, what's great is like, because I guess the doctor wanted to rent it out to other businesses. So the first 2 rooms were like rooms before he gave up and was like, yeah, you can just live here,
Yeah.
So the first room was another like acupuncture, massage guy.
Uh-huh.
And that guy was great. I would go bum cigarettes from him. And he would always be sitting and watching Chinese movies on this shitty little TV while there was like a naked man behind him on a table. Like a naked Chinese man just lying face down with his ass out. And he would like just sort of like be like, yes. And then like slowly close the curtain behind him to cover the nude Chinese man. And be like, can I get a cigarette?
Imagine going to a business where fucking it's right next to just you in a windowless room smoking a pipe and like 3 children.
And for my troll blog career.
Yeah, that was Nicole Mullen headquarters.
Those were good days. My favorite thing about that place is that you had a lock on the door, but the door like was basically like shutters. Like it was like like Venetian blinds kind of.
Yeah.
Like literally, if you wanted to steal Nick's $12.37 worth of possessions, you could just karate chop your way into this room.
And everyone there
what's
did
interesting
know
is they built the place with karate.
That's true.
That's the secret to breaking it down, is they karate chopped all that fucking equipment up on the walls.
There was no like fridge or anything, right? There was just
I bought a fridge. I bought a mini fridge and put it in the.
But there's no like common fridge, right?
No, and then I had to sell that
kitchen?
mini fridge on Craigslist. And some guy like called me at like 2:30 in the morning on like a Wednesday, and he's like, "You still got that fridge?"
Who needs a fridge that bad?
These are real fridge hours.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Yeah, well, you've made it now. You have a 65-inch television.
Yeah.
You're 28 years old. No one thought this was ever going to happen.
Never thought you'd make it past 25. Joke's on you.
He's still alive.
He's still alive, bitch.
I gotta get somebody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal this TV while Nick's sleeping one of these days.
Yo, this shit is big as fuck. Like I say, I don't steal no more, but I appraise.
How much you think this TV costs?
This shit costs like at least a month's rent for me.
Yeah, it costs more than a month's rent for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking about that on the way here. I was like, the only reason you would live this far is if you pay like $2 a month.
Something like that, yeah.
It was like a real great deal.
I've never paid more than $600 a month in New York.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it because you go to like the places that's not overpopulated with fucking?
No, the first two places I lived were Chinatown, and my rent, my first place was $350 a month.
No one wants to live in Chinatown.
Yeah, nobody does.
You smell fish all day.
Right.
It's fish and garbage.
Yeah. What you do is you just pretend you're in Blade Runner.
Where'd you move there from?
Last I was in Maryland. Yeah.
So that was cool. Like you moved to fucking Chinatown.
The shittiest place I lived was in Los Angeles. I lived in a garage.
Jeez. Yeah, but that Larchmont, you were in Larchmont, right? Or in
Atwater.
Atwater. Yeah, that's a nice neighborhood though.
In a garage?
Yeah, but I lived in a garage that fucking there was sewage that would back up out of it. It soaked all of my clothes and feces.
Shit.
It is a nice neighborhood though.
What, Atwater?
Yeah. Atwater Village.
Whose garage was it?
Some lady, you know what's so funny? The first place I went to, like when I was staying on Ryan Stout's couch, and so I started doing the Craigslist thing, like trying to find a place. And every place I looked was a fucking nightmare. And I went to one place in Atwater the first time, and it's like a decently priced place, and I go in and it's like two like housekeeping, like those kind of ladies, like middle-aged, sort of trollish looking,
right.
Like
Immigrants.
Yeah, but like the ones that look like they're indentured servants for Motel 6. And then this older like Mexican guy showed me the place, and he showed me the room. He's like, I think it was listed for $500 or whatever, but he was real out of it. And the room looked like shit, and I would have to be living with these like two old women, and it was like, dark in there, and it smelled bad. And he shows me the bathroom, and there's like the bathtub is just backed up with like fucking stagnant water. And I was like, what the fuck is this? He's like, yeah, it's okay,
That just sounds like quarters.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if this is okay or not, But I was like, I just wanted a room. Maybe it'd be temporary. I had to get off my friend's couch. So he shows me the room, and I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, it's like $400, everything included, and I figured I'd just try and shake him down or whatever a bit.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that's fine. It's whatever, you just come bring me the money, So I'm like, I don't know. This seems like a scam. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
So I'm walking out, and I'm leaving the place. And this Mexican dude's like, so he just like, he turns to me, and he's like, if you just want to, maybe come back a little later and bring me money. And he's like tearing up.
Right.
And I'm like,
fuck?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll go look at other places. And then there's this like painting of the moon in like in the trash outside. And he's like, do you see these? I'm like, yeah. You okay? And he's like, my girlfriend, she just broke up with me. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, I painted these for her. She broke up with me. And then he starts crying on my shoulder. And I'm just like patting this fucking middle-aged Mexican guy.
He's showing you the room.
Yeah.
You've never met him.
Never met him before in my life. And he's just sort of crying on my shoulder, and he's like sobbing. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I guess. He's like, well, you come back later and bring the money. I'm like, I don't fucking know. So then I found this other place with this woman. And, she's showing me the apartment. It's a pretty good deal. It was like $600 a month, everything included. And this was a room inside the house at the time. And, she's like, yeah, my son's here half the time. He spends half the time with his dad. And it's like, all this stuff dedicated to her son, which is fine. I guess people love their kids or whatever. But, she's telling me, like, oh, well, he's an actor and he's been in a lot of stuff. Nickelodeon likes him a lot. He's 7. And it's like, oh, man, this kid sounds like he sucks.
Yeah.
And so she's showing me the house or whatever. And she's like, well, this will be your room. It looked like a nice room and shit. And I'm like, yeah, it seems like a good deal. And I'm like, fuck it, man. I just cut the check, hand it to her. I'm like, I'll move my stuff in later. And then I was like talking to somebody afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I told them the deal, and they're like, yeah. And they're like, the kid's there? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, well, how many bedrooms is it? And I thought about it. I'm like, well, there's my room, the bathroom, there's her room, and then, I guess this kid just doesn't exist. I guess she, like, because there's no room for a kid here.
What?
Yeah, and I was convinced that she just had some dead son that she'd, like, made up in her head or died. And,
holy shit.
But the kid was real. I just, after the Mexican guy experience, I figured that would make sense.
Yeah.
So then she moved you into the garage?
No, the kid would sleep with her in her bed. There was another couple living in the garage, and then there was a guy that just rented the driveway and lived in a van. And
what the fuck?
Yeah, the garage couple was like, it was this kid who was like, he was like near my age, he was like 20 or something, and just like a dumbass, over enthusiastic dude, bro.
Right, of course.
It's
like an Occupy guy.
No, this was right. I told you this story before. This was like
so.
Right around when Occupy was just getting started. So there was Occupy LA going on, and they went, the couple and the guy in the driveway, because they were like, it's a bunch of people, and we're like making a huge push to legalize weed across the country. Like, they were those people or whatever.
I love it.
And yeah, they lived, but that kid out in the garage, it was great. He had like his girlfriend was like 29 and he was 20, and she had like a mixed race kid. And the father was this like enormous black dude. They would like come over sometimes, and they would all hang out together.
That is so fucking weird.
Yeah. And then the guy that lived in the driveway, I'm gonna fucking sound like a hip. Yeah, there was a guy that lived in a van in the driveway, like fucking Cody from Step by Step. And he was this aging hippie that was like, yeah, I'm like a weed activist, dude. I actually have everyone this is why LA sucks, because literally everyone in LA won't ever say anything after "Hi, my name is," other than here's what I'm doing currently, here are my fucking credits. Nobody's a fucking human being. Nobody's having a shitty time. They're all just, like, they present their resume to you immediately. So this guy's like, yeah, we actually have like a TV channel going on. We actually, we've grown beyond a show. We have a whole channel now, which just meant like a website that had a couple of shitty videos.
Right.
And he wanted to call that a whole TV network. And but he would just bore the shit out of me.
Of course,
constantly.
dude. An old hippie weed guy, the worst.
And he would fucking, tell me the stories about, oh yeah, we got this car and we actually converted it to run on hemp oil. It's like your car doesn't also need to smoke weed. I don't. And but he was telling this story one time, and he's telling it with the same boring, casual tone he always does. He's like, yeah, we hitchhiked all the way down through Mexico into Guatemala, and then we wound up in this mountainous region, and that's actually where I learned Spanish, was from the locals in this mountainous region. And so when I would go down into the town or whatever, I'd speak my weird mountain Spanish, and everyone would laugh at me for being this gringo, didn't speak regular Spanish. And then actually this like big near Civil War level conflict broke out, and I remember going down to town one time, and kids were kicking some guy's head around the street like a soccer ball. Anyhow, next week we're having like a weed benefit, and it's gonna be great, dude. It's just fucking like sort of breezes past this amazing story.
Yeah.
This amazing part of his life, he delivers with the same fucking tone and cadence.
I like to think that it was his fault, the Civil War.
Yeah. Is that you couldn't handle his fucking boring ass stories?
Yeah, he really started it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's the problem, is because all those guys think weed is the most interesting thing in the world. To them, being in a fucking Civil War skirmish doesn't mean shit to them.
You know what's so funny, dude? I lived with that Chinese family, and I told this story before, but like the parents didn't speak English. The dad maybe a little bit, the grandma not at all, and then the son and the daughter would have to like translate. And the son was like just this like he was younger. He was probably like 13. And he would just sit on his laptop playing like Korean fucking MMOs all day long. But while he was sitting there, like he'd be like, he was like very like nice and polite or whatever. He's like, oh, Nick, my mom wants to know if you can pay the rent like a couple days early this month. I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, no problem, whatever. And then he'd be like, okay, thank you. And then he would like go play MMOs, and then he would be on like mic, and he would be like, no way! And then he was just dropping N-bombs constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Just constantly. but like not like that was the only part of AAVE.
That's gamer language.
That was the only part of AAV he adopted was just saying the N-word, and it was like, this is insane. I was like, this is fucking insane to listen to.
Yeah.
And it's like, but really, it's like, why, like, the first generation Chinese immigrants living in like tenement housing in New York, like that kid is the face of how like cultural sharing is supposed to fucking work.
Right.
You know, it's like that he's probably so far away from any idea of like being canceled. It's like, yeah, that's how the other kids at school talk.
Well, I think even New York City, like teenagers of any ethnicity just say it all the time.
Yeah.
I saw a hijabi girl outside of the bagel shop by where I used to live. And she was like, you know, she looked like a sweet, like, Pakistani girl, like, wearing a hijab. And she was, like, talking to some other little kid. And she was like, yeah, anyway, I was saying my M-word, like, you know, like, she was just dropping it constantly.
Yeah.
Like, Arab kids drop it. Korean kids love saying it.
Yeah. Everybody loves saying it. It's just like, you know, let black people have something.
Right.
Everything's been taken away from them.
Right.